Hi everyone, this is Jay here, and I'm going to be going through the top. I'm going to be ranking the token reward cards that you should be getting from the Opal tier today. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here, and we're going to see some of the ones I've got. As you can see, I've got some other ones as well, but we're going to be focusing on the token ones specifically. So we're going to start with the first tier is. The basically just the cream of the crop, the top ones, and I've got 4 in this tier. There's 12 total. 4 of them are in this tier, and we are going to start with the one that I just picked up yesterday, DeMar DeRozan. So DeRozan, if you guys don't know, this card is a must cop. He's got T-Max release. This is definitely the best of the token opals, I believe. This is basically a T-Max. This is basically he's very similar to Glitch T-Mac, except for me, and the reason why I got this card is because I was playing my T-Mac at the 3. And so, like, this DeRozan fits in perfectly, whereas the Glitch T-Mac obviously can't play the 3. So this made just perfect sense for me to get this card. So as you can see, he's got those godly stats. I did put a shoe on him, as you see. So as you can see, 95 3-ball. You run it. You with your coach, you should be good to go on that. It'll get to 99. He can post fade. Just the shooting is just about perfect. His dunking is just about perfect. This is just a perfect card statistically. Defense, another one will go up to 99. But you look at the interior stat, is much more similar to Glitch T-Mac than the leap year one. So this was just a no-brainer for me to get this card. 97 speed with balls too. 97! Like, he's just a god. And we're gonna go over to the badges here. As you can see, the grades, I mean, A- in post defense rebound, a big deal, right? 43 Hall of Fames. He's got, all the shooting ones, all of the just defense, everything. He's got quick draw, range extender, hot zone hunter, pick dodger, clamps, green machine, intimidator, deadeye. I go on and on and on. This card is just a god, and he's got T-Max release. He's got all of his animations, just quick first step. Like you see, he's got deep fades. He's got some gold playmaking badges, dimer, gold pickpocket, and I prefer Hall of Fame, but that's really not a big deal. Just a god, just the best one out of all of them. So now we're gonna go to, let's see, where's the other one? David Robinson. I redeemed him a few months ago. He's fallen way out of my lineup, but with this Evo, what this card can do now at center. This is also, if you need a center and you don't have Hakeem or Shaq or anyone, this is a player to target. Because you can see just godly in the post, godly inside, 92 3-ball with the Evo. That's plenty good enough. Floor general will bump that up to 96. It's plenty good enough. He's got a very nice release. Dunking is on point. Passing, his playmaking is good enough. Yeah, 91 steal, that's crazy too. As you can see, perimeter defense, 80, that's good enough. 98 interior, just wow, this card is crazy. He can speed boost with a shoe. I did put a shoe on him, so 87 speed with ball. He's up to 86 ball control. That's because of the shoe. He can't speed boost without it. So you will want to put a shoe on him, or at least he can't speed boost with my coach. I run Nick Nurse. Does not have ball control to centers, so I did put a shoe on him to boost that. Just this card is a god. You see the badges here, just 2 things that he's not A+ in. 42 Hall of Fames, just brick wall, corners. Just I'll scroll through these. There's too many to name. This is the big one, though, steady shooter, but it's not that big of a deal because it does really boost his contested shooting enough to where you can live with a little bit of decline in the open shots. Hall of Fame steady shooter is not necessarily a bad badge. It's not ideal. You don't want it on bronze. Bronze through gold steady shooter is a real negative. Hall of Fame, you can live with it. It's not enough of a drawback to where he's still one of the top couple token cards to redeem. He does go up to Hall of Fame clamps and the Evo. Just all these defensive badges. Just these crazy deep fades, post with lockdown. Like this This guy's crazy. This is a big one. A couple of big ones. Quick first step gold, Deadeye gold, range gold. So you prefer those on Hall of Fame, but just with D-Rob's release and just the way he plays, he is one of the top token cards that you want to redeem. So next we're going to go into one that I think is a bit underrated, and that's Josh Smith. You can see here A- in playmaking, A+ in everything else. So this Josh Smith came out a couple months ago. Josh Smith, I'll scroll through the stats here, but let me tell you what Josh Smith is. Josh Smith is not somebody who we will run offense through. As you see, 93 ball, just great dunking. He can speed boost, just godly defense, good rebounding, good speed with ball. I would probably focus on speed with ball if I were going to put a shoe on it, just because that's a stat I love to boost on every card. Badges only 35 Hall of Fame, but he does have 27 gold, so you're going to get a lot of gold badges. This card, as I scroll through, let me just explain. This card is a glue. It's a glue guy. If you have an upper tier Opal squad and you're just looking to add a glue guy who can defend, who's versatile, who can fill a lot of roles, who's just going to help your best players play to their potential, all those sorts of things, give this Josh Smith a try. He basically is, I would say, similar to Andre, maybe the same type of card as like an Andre Kirilenko. As we do see a couple big badges here, he has gold. Where's gold range? I know he's got it. Deadeye gold. So he does have range on gold, so that's good enough. He's like an Andre Kirilenko without the base 11. So I am not personally a huge fan of base 11. If you're not and you're looking for that kind of card, get this Josh Smith. He's really good. So now for what I haven't redeemed, we're going to come in here and talk about this Amar Stoudemire. So Amar Stoudemire, and I may redeem this card, by the way. I'm seriously going to consider doing that. So you can see just godly inside scoring, godly post stuff. 3 ball at 92, that's good enough. Just this card, think better Blake Griffin. You prefer better interior defense, but you can kind of boost that with defensive leader and coach. If your coach doesn't boost that, then maybe you want to consider a shoe that does add to his interior defense, since he can speed boost anyway. If there's a shoe, I'm not the most knowledgeable with shoes, but if there's a shoe that could boost his speed with ball and interior defense, that might be the one to target for this card. Rebounding's good. But yeah, think better Blake Griffin. So as you can see, so he does have a couple where he's A- or A. That's okay. 43 Hall of Fames. He's got, see, we're going to see a huge one in a minute. As you can see, he's got a lot of really good ones. Hall of Fame range extender. Hall of Fame range on Amare. That's crazy. Quick draw as well. Hot zone hunter. I mean, clamps. Like, he can just do everything. There's just not much that's missing with this card. He could be kind of similar to AD too. He's maybe the Opal AD that we don't have that's auctionable, obviously, with the collector one. Maybe a better Blake Griffin, whatever you want to call it. This card is just really good, and he was one of the ones I would recommend that you get for sure. One of the top 4. So those are the top 4. DeMar DeRozan, David Robinson, Josh Smith, and Amar Stoudemire. I would probably say DeRozan 1, D-Rob 2, Amare 3, and Smith 4 if I had to rank them. So let me